Star Trek gives another nod to Shakespeare in Elaan of Troyius. It's Star Trek's version of the classic drama, The Taming of the Shrew. Here, Kirk falls under the spell of a beautiful princess, played by actress France Nguyen. He gets to play the role of an intergalactic Petruchio. The rumor behind this episode was that it was written in direct response to network research. They found that women were lukewarm to stories set in space, so a romantic twist was added to lure prospective female viewers. Now, Elaan of Troyius.
Lieutenant Uhura, open the hailing frequency.
Hailing frequencies open is opening a channel to bring in communication from whomever.
Hailing frequencies open, sir.
On the ship, outside the ship, on other planets, our home planet, and is the vital organ of the functioning of that ship, aside from engineering.
Hailing frequencies open, sir.
You know, without communication and without a motor, you can't go.
Channel is open, Mr. Scott, and you are tied in.
It was sort of like beam me up, Scotty, although Scotty never said beam me up.
Hailing frequencies still open.
I said hailing frequencies open about 10,000 times. But when that frequency was being open, there was an urgency about whatever was going on.
Nothing, Captain. Hailing frequencies are open.
It was my job. It was Uhura's job. And she did her job well.
In this episode, we get a glimpse of Uhura's cabin for the very first time. We see her individual home decorating style, complete with zebra skin, bedspread, African art, and masks, proud statements of her Swahili heritage. And although we've spoken about and looked at a nebulous shape in previous episodes, viewers actually got to see the Klingon battle cruiser for the first time in Elaan of Troyius.
They used to say if a man could fly, he'd have wings. But he did fly. He discovered he had to.
Well, it isn't so much seeing the vulnerable side of the command figure as I think it is the actor and all the other elements, of course, the writer and director and cinematographer, who combine to tap an emotion.
Do you wish that the first Apollo mission hadn't reached the moon, or that we hadn't gone on to Mars and then to the nearest star?
And everybody should be doing that, even, and that is what goes wrong with many science fiction films, that essentially the director forgets, in the enormity of what he's responsible for, that what really is important is not the tremendous computer-generated image behind me that's exploding, but it's what's happening in my eyes.
Because Dr. McCoy is right in pointing out the enormous danger potential.
Is that making me afraid? Is there something coming at me? Was that destroyed something I loved? You know, it's the human emotion that goes from moment to moment that is the most important thing. So although there may not have been outright fireworks of emotion, all the time I was looking for what is meaningful here to this character.
Risk. Risk is our business. That's what the Starship is all about. That's why we're aboard her.
Elaan of Troyius sounds a good bit like Helen of Troy, but instead of the face that no man can resist, it's the tears that have a spellbinding effect on those who come into contact with him. Kirk was one of the few who lived to tell of his seduction, one of the more pleasant tribulations he survives.